Live. Okie dokie, we're alive! Yeah.
Some high quality shots.
Turnabout goodbyes. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You suffered? And now, the perfect opportunity presents itself. Oh no, is this a murder? At last, I shall have my revenge. Yes, it's a murder. What? Merry
It's a
Christmas.
murder. Holy shit.
Bang. Oh my god. Oh my god. He did a murder? Oh boy. By the way, are you on the transcript, babe?
Not yet. Getting to it.
Okay. I have one of those really annoying, slightly painful types of zits where you have it like just under your nose. It's not the worst time where it's actually in the crevice between your nose and your upper lip, but it's like just below there. Where it's still a royal pain in the ass. Well, maybe not in the ass, in the face. Which is, you know.
Scratch it and, actually just let it die on its own. That would be nice.
Yeah, I know. It's still
but
irritating.
Instead, what do you do? You're like, scratch, scratch, scratch.
Well, I don't do it like that.
I mean...
It's not as violent.
I mean...
I don't go full American Werewolf in London on it.
I mean, I've seen you some days, sir. When you think I'm not looking, and I do, and I see just... Get off my face, you stupid little... I've seen it. Anyway, hey Nick, do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and forge anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Can't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea.
So much for the rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in the tip of a hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Although its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that Gordy is the real deal. Ugh, boring. Can't they show real news for a change?
Nick?
Huh?
The water pressure's kinda low in that shower.
You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with those?
Good idea, Nick!
Apparently ESP is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name was Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecution attorney known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career as He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like...
Wait. Yeah, Nick?
Yes, Maya.
The fireman yelled at me when I called him.
Oh my god, Maya. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
How, what? When? Where? Why? Whom? Hi? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Move to detention center or Gord Lake?
Detention center.
All right, we'll visit Edgeworth first, I guess, if we can. December 25th, detention center, visitors room. Dun dun.
You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
Not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah!
Hey, Edgeworth, come back.
What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Maya's smiling about that. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here?
So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you.
Yes, you do.
Actually, he's right.
I'd hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
Hey, I didn't want to see you either, believe me. Alright, let's talk. Let's find out. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you going to do about it? We're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry.
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials.
Hey!
Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need a real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always the one that has to get angry? Ah!
Gord Lake. The murder took place at Gord Lake, correct?
Yes, late last night.
The lake is a long way away from your offices and court. Why were you down there?
I see no need to tell you. Mr. Hedgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What is that? Now you must present... Well, now that you're done with that, you must present the attorney's badge. Because, you know, now we're going to defend him.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm yawning, hold on. Oh my gosh, you know when you have to yawn. Anyway, your attorney's badge.
Edgeworth. Let me defend you.
Good one. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet, anyway. What do you mean by that? Me? Oh, trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only... with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. Wow. Oh, no, yeah. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What?
Simply put, they're afraid they'd all lose. it occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Now we can ask him, did you do it?
Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right.
Think what you will. I only have one request.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of my case. But why? Why? Nick's only trying to help you. I know, but I don't want that. I don't want your help, damn it. I am my own person. I could do it myself. Why not? Look, go away. Leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it. He's a dirty, rotten, filthy murderer, isn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
Now it's time to go to the park. Oh, snap my neck.
The Gourd Lake entrance, you mean?
Yes. Hey, how did you think I meant?
Gourd Lake Nature Park, I guess, yeah. Gourd Lake Park entrance.
This is where it happened?
Yep. Gourd Lake is in the middle of the park.
I see some police walking around.
Questioning people, probably.
Isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, and none of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir. Nothing.
Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
Oh, sir. There aren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up! You try saying that again, I'll shove this taser right up your ass. I'll make you sorry if you do. Just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits! Peh! Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts.
Right. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name?
And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. Oh. Well then. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Oh, you don't say.
Oh. Does he like Edgeworth?
He's his boss, and he's also kind of an idiot, so despite all the beatings he gets from people, he still kind of loves them like a very, very dumb puppy. Well, a very, very dumb, huge-ass puppy.
Yes.
What happened?
Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No, not really.
Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Plink Clouds lawyer.
Head of the... Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. I personally was watching a Cinemax movie late at night, but I don't even remember which movie. Oh, anyway. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake, and the boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did he get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness?
We don't get to ask about the witness until we talk about the defense request.
Alright, Edgeworth.
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer? Absolutely not. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says?
I care. Usually, though, the witness winds up having seen something really weird.
That's true. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. The police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's really taken him seriously. Oh, no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are.
I mean, of all the cases that Miles Edgeworth has done that some people consider quite shady, at least he's
Damn it.
amicable. Anyway, defense request.
Do you know who'll be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet.
Wait.
What?
Wait. No, this is a completely different line than what's being read right now. The defense request.
See. Did you already present the attorney's badge?
Yeah.
Oh, you dumbass. You were supposed. There's two different ones. There's a conversation before you present the attorney's badge and one after you present the attorney's badge.
To Gumshoe or?
Yes, to Gumshoe. Why didn't you? Shouldn't have presented it, damn it. Or at least
I didn't.
Okay, because you just said you did present it.
I presented it to Edgeworth, not Gumshoe.
Oh, after presenting attorney's badge to Edgeworth. Got it. Okay.
I did present it to Edgeworth, so this will have.
Right. So this would have happened, I guess, had you gone here first and talked to him before going to see Edgeworth, I guess.
Okay.
What?
Anyway,
Fine.
These are all your lines, I think.
Let me see. No, not all of them. Is it true no one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him in laws, your reputation would be to suffer. What's more, the case against him is pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him. Remember the Steel Samurai. Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after the Steel Samurai cast. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. You're weird.
Neither am I.
Why wouldn't you want your help?
I don't
get it. Now, the witness.
The witness. Ah, yes, a puzzle game where you're trapped on an island. Oh, wait, not that witness? Okay. Who was this witness?
Jesus Christ. Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yeah, it was pretty cold out, and it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. What are you going to get me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir!
What, you find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Ugh, right, I'm off. Sorry, pal, I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want me to talk about before I get back?
The autopsy report or how to get in touch with you?
Let's go with how to get in touch with you.
Honestly, the autopsy report might be useful, but it would probably only give pistol.
It's not ready yet anyway, so...
Okay. You're not coming back, detective?
Probably not, pal.
So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Right, here. I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Come down and see me sometime.
Detective Gumshoe gave you directions to the police station. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right. Now let's get investigating.
Alrighty. Should I examine the
No, there's
entrance?
nothing to examine. Keep moving.
Go to the public beach.
Looks like Detective Gumshoe. Oh, wait, hold on.
December 25th, Gourd Lake, public beach. I see a samurai dogs. Dun dun.
It's not in order. You were supposed to go to the police department.
Oh my god!
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. We're fine. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not, but hey, look at that snack stand. Well, it's you don't have to go to the I don't
Samurai
think there's
dogs?
anything I don't think there's anything important there. It was in order and that was there first, so it's out of order, which bothers me. But anyway, I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know?
Nope.
Let's see. Let's examine. It's time to examine crap.
Let's examine the lake itself.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah?
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here.
Oh, no way. I was sure it's because the lake looks like a gourd. Like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape.
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence, too.
Oh, okay.
Let's examine the trash can? The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Okay, never mind. What's this thing on the bench? Ooh.
Huh?
Someone left those poppers here.
Madam, are you
That's
Maya? I don't
Maya.
fucking think so. Thank you. Someone left one of these poppers here. You know, you just pull the string.
And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's.
Hey, Nick, it might be a clue. Let's take it.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop it, right?
Was it that obvious?
A popper.
Time to take it.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. Where'd it go?
I already put it in my pocket.
Popper put in pocket. Pop it in your pocket.
Now let's move to the boat rental shop. Well, actually, wait. Gourd Lake boat rental shop is. Let's see. Let's. Well, because there's nothing really to. Is there anything to actually examine there? No. Gourd Lake Woods.
Go to Gourd Lake Woods?
Yes, there's nothing to. There's just examining and nothing interesting at the boat shop yet.
Okay. Gourd Lake Woods.
I like
Tired,
it here.
baby.
Shut up. I am not tired. I'm just a yawny boy. You know, but everybody is. It's Thanksgiving. You have a giant feast, and then everybody just wants to sleep for a week. It's just how it works.
I mean,
Anyway.
I had that yesterday, so.
Yeah, that's true. You had an early thing. We had it today, but we didn't really do much. We just had food, watched movies, three of us, normal stuff. Anyway, I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick, if they were camping here last night, they might know about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them.
Now, we can examine the right side or the left side.
Start with which one?
Let's go with the left side.
They have a camera and a microphone. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying loud enough. Hi, I'm Nick. Huh? Nick.
Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken.
Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices.
Well, what then? I know.
The party popper?
Bang. Yep, it responded. Yeah. Hey, you get your hands off of that. I'm about to offend every single Southerner. Well, I am a Southerner. I don't give a shit. Get your hands off of that. Eek. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. What do y'all think considered off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know y'all. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those Southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl while they must be dumb. But let me tell you, just because I might be I love this line. Just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now, her chaperone?
Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends.
Just figure out what y'all gonna say and say it for bejesusum's sake. God, I'd rather
Oh
sit
my
through one of
God.
Papa's draws and listen to you stutter all day.
Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film.
Watch it.
Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry. Now let's try talking to her.
Yes. What happened?
What? Can't y'all see? I'm changing the film on my camera here. Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry.
That didn't work. Wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention.
You might. Maybe it's your badge.
Present! Attorney's badge! This is my badge.
Huh? My badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something?
I'm a lawyer.
What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now? Because I have you know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you.
No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake.
A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Oh my god! Finally, some cooperation!
You too. Y'all come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard.
Come to think of it, where did Maya get to?
Sorry, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never mind you, honey. I can talk yank for yank if if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lada. Lada Hart. Boy, that's a fucking Japanese. That's one of those. Not Japanese, just one of those pun name. But like, I know there was a specific series where everybody had a lot of like pun names, and I'm trying to remember what it was. But that's
The
definitely.
Ace Attorney series, honestly, has a lot of pun names.
Okay, yes, true. But I was thinking of a couple others. But yes, I'm Lada. Lada Hart. But y'all can just call me Lada. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you.
Uh-huh. Alright, what happened?
Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately.
It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve.
That's so? Christmas Eve.
A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Loud noises trigger the camera. That camera probably caught something.
Jeez, it's rare when you catch on somewhat quickly like this. Took you how long to figure out the murderer last time? I had to point it out. Anyway, well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when.
Alright. Lotta. Let's go in order.
So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland.
Country
Wow.
U. Oh my.
Wow, Nick, she's a research assistant at a university. Country U.
So I hear.
So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it's about 3 days ago.
What are you photographing?
Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers.
Falling stars. The camera.
That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine you know what? She's Southern, so I'm going to pretend she don't know how to speak. Solion? I'm trying to imagine how to say that with like a Southern drawl. A genuine Solion.
Solion.
Solion. Solion. Something like that, sure.
Solion.
Shut up. Move on to the next part.
Isn't that where they make knives? What?
So what kind of device have you stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? It started moving all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that? That triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right about now. A programmable camera. Neat.
A microphone, really. But yes. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Alrighty.
Boy. Anyway. Did you already say... What are you doing?
Nothing at the moment. Okay, so what should I do now?
Let's present Lotta's camera to Lotta.
Okay. Lotta?
Yeah?
So, your camera triggers on loud explosion noises.
Yep.
Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol.
A pistol?
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper?
I guess it would.
Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it?
Hey, y'all are pretty bright.
Huh?
I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I have a look-see at my film.
It would have been a photo taken last night.
I checked him once. Don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later.
Alrighty then. Anything else to investigate, or should we move on?
Now, back to the Gourd Lake entrance.
Okay. Gourd Lake entrance. Okay.
Oh, now to the police department.
Okie dokie, the Criminal Affairs Department. December 22nd, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
December 22nd? Do you mean December
25th? Oh my god, I swear I'm not dyslexic. Maybe I am.
Well, if you were dyslexic, it would have been the 52nd, not the 22nd, like you said.
You don't know how dyslexia works, do you?
Don't you just read things backwards?
No, you tend to flip letters and numbers around. So B's tend to become D's, and P's can become B's and such. Things like that. Some people have troubles with certain numeric fonts, especially in analog style too, where it's just straight lines becoming a 5 and such.
You're just a whole bevy of interesting problems,
I know
aren't you?
this because of the fact that my teacher was dyslexic. He very occasionally would write a B instead of a D, or vice versa. It took almost half the year for it to happen, But it happened. Well, half the semester, I say. I only had him for one semester, but he wrote on the board a lot. That's how he was able to overcome his dyslexia. He was constantly writing. And when you're writing, dyslexia is less apparent. It's more apparent when you're reading. But yeah. Anyway, I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in... Oh, that's you.
Yeah. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey, thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse.
I got a feeling we're in for some bad news.
Time for a lot of talking.
The victim! Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No, still can't ID him.
Oh.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word.
So how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get that feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think Mr. Edgeworth did it. Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see.
Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting?
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor, stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe.
Alright, trusting Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's just how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants guilty every time. Yeah, his method's right. His method's right. Why is it? Oh, it says right here, but I know it's might, but it says right for some reason. His methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation. See, he trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that.
The autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Added autopsy report to the core record. Thank you, Gumshoe. Thank you.
Nick?
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face?
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just have the feeling that I met him somewhere. Long time ago.
What now?
Let's talk about the. Is the autopsy report clear, or does it have any? Okay, then let's go back to the Wright & Co. law offices.
Move to Wright & Co. law offices. What is it?
No, nothing. Something's just been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. This is a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait! You mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake.
It's time to go to the
are we going off to Grossberg?
Yes.
Ah, I like their continuity in this. The painting's still gone.
Yes, and they mention it too, so you didn't even have to say anything.
It's been a while since I was here last. Mr. Grossberg is out as usual.
Hey, Nick, look at the wall.
That painting is still missing. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red White. She kept track of all of White's extortion and blackmail rackets. Even from afar. Alright, I guess... move around then.
Why not just, let's look at everything.
Oh, okay. Examine... what's on the table? A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that letter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn.
We should put things on our client table, too.
I'm not really into smoking.
We could put out candy or gum.
Classy. Candy, preferably not gum. Solid mahogany desk. That is mahogany! The wood's been polished to a deep luster.
Hey, Nick, I want a desk like that in our office, too.
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet.
I meant for me.
You'd better start saving your allowance then. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read.
Well, then let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them.
We don't need them.
Then can we take that wooden bear?
It is kind of cute. Examine the place where the painting used to be?
Yes. Why is the wall there a different color?
A big painting was hanging there until recently.
Huh? What happened to it?
Well, he gave it to someone.
Oh, I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick.
Yeah.
Maybe the potted plant.
An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available.
I think our Charlie is cuter.
Right. He's a really cute plant.
Okay, let's move back to the woods. Maybe she's finally gotten the pic photos developed.
Okie dokie. Move to the beach.
Gourd Lake Woods.
And now to the woods.
The woods.
December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods.
Hey, y'all. Lada. Wait a sec. Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey, this is them. Take a look.
Wait.
See? He's shooting them with that pistol.
It looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell who's shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But seeing these photos reminded me of something. What?
Oh.
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. Why?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Either
Yes
one.
or no?
Well, no matter what you say, will lead to the same conclusion, so.
I'll click. I reckon so.
I told you, both just lead to the same conclusion.
Oh. I reckon so.
What's that? Now, don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Oh, wait, Lana.
Well, can't you see I'm kind of busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lada! Hey, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot iron. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it for now. The question is, what exactly did she see?
Now it's
We'll
back to the
find out in the trial tomorrow. Like
Back
photo
to the
added to the
public-
court record.
public beach.
All I wanna do is get high by the beach, get high by the beach, December
Stop it.
25.
Looks like the police have given up their questioning.
Hey!
Ah, Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa. Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't obvious. I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get
Yum,
money
yum,
for
yum,
dates,
yum.
you know. My girl Kianse deserves the best.
Kianse, bitch. It's Kianse.
Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
Huh? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Ah, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening.
And now we get to talk to this idiot. But he's a very good-looking idiot.
Yes, he's a good-looking, fuckable idiot.
Yes, very much so.
Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night. You work here. Have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Ugh.
Huh?
I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Oh, she's a model! Or she's a photographer. She could be a photographer.
Or she could be both.
A model, I knew it. Or a model worker. Something along the lines of modeling, probably. Or she could just be a nature photographer. She could be a nature photographer, too.
You're
Anyways.
really reading into this way too much.
Yes, I am. I like to imagine, wow, he's dating a nature photographer. I guess, of course, I would imagine that he's dating someone who has an eye for detail. Hence why they like him, despite the fact that he's so... He is an airhead, but he's a cute airhead.
He's a himbo, really.
Yeah, you aren't wrong. Well, anyway, there was a murder on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Ah, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Wow, Nick. You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder?
Huh? You know Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same classes as us in grade school.
What?
I thought he was older. Samurai dogs.
Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were guard dogs, you know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that
I
banner.
feel like he's not actually dating her. I think she thinks he's a fag.
She thinks she's his fag hag.
Or something, because she's like, you go, girlfriend.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to figure this out, but anyway, continue.
Or maybe he's so... Well, I was about to say, or maybe he's so dumb he sounds like a butch lesbian? No.
No, he's very dumb.
Yes. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that seems, wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news?
I feel like this voice doesn't fit. I feel like, I don't know what, I feel like you're trying to
Yeah,
go
I
for
know.
something.
I used to have a
go-
I used to have a light gravelly voice. Like, he was the kind of guy who smoked a lot in high school and then developed a admittedly high-pitched, stunted gravelly voice. That specific
know.
kind of voice
I
that you
feel
have
like-
when you smoke in high school, but then you quit when you're 22.
I don't know what but you feel like you're going for like something, and I don't.
I know. I have gone so far with Larry Butt's voice. I don't know. I feel like he should have a gravelly voice, but then again, I don't think he should. It's I'm torn on his voice, and I don't know how to do it, and I haven't been consistent with it because of the fact that I haven't done it since the first case, reliably.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. Anyway.
So what should I do for the voice? Okay, we are redoing the Larry Butts voice.
Not whatever you're doing. I feel like what you're doing is when
I
you
know,
describe
what I'm doing is wrong. That's the point of changing the voice.
What were you saying? You were saying, well, because you were saying like what did you said butch lesbian. I don't think that's the voice you should be going with for some like Larry Butts. That's not the voice. It's also not how all butch lesbians sound.
He's a bit of a dude, bro. No, fuck.
No,
I can't
he's
do
not
dude,
a bit
bro.
of a dude,
I
bro.
can't do dude, bro.
Well, because you're not a dude, bro. But maybe get out of. You got a lot to learn, babe. I've got a lot to teach you.
Yes, I am a shit voice actor.
I mean, not just that. You've got a lot to learn. Anyway, I think for Larry it should be something very just dumb. Sound dumb. He's basically just a male version of all those stereotypical,
He's a
blonde
himbo, not a
girl.
bimbo, but a himbo.
Yeah, basically. So just try to go for those stereotypical. And guess what? We're getting a lot of maybe less gay, but guess what? We're getting a
Just
ton
a
of
tad less gay.
Like do a surfer dude, but not like super surfery. I guess.
Okay. He does seem like he might be a stoner on the side. Like, he's the type of guy who doesn't smoke weed, but he would eat an edible.
Fine, then do your best, like, Shaggy impression, then.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was about to say, he would eat an edible and get addicted to edibles, not knowing they were edibles.
Why are we still talking about this? Can we just play the damn
I know. Anyway, the big news. Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy.
Well, we're going on to Edgeworth before we go to Gordy.
So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edge's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. He was a defense lawyer, but he wound up being a state prosecutor.
Wait, you said defense lawyer.
Yeah.
You really gotta stop, like, figuring shit out before the characters literally comment on it, not 1 second later.
I know.
Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edge's got a proboscis in his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney.
How does he know the word proboscis?
Just because. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on about man's duty to society on all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. You know, Nick?
Nick?
Gordy.
Come on. Open up. What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? Is here, in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real, Nick. A monster. A real monster.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something. Right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got it into frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? The poppers! Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
$1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Okay, Larry. What do we do next, babe?
Next, we can move to the Criminal Affairs Department.
Okay. December 25th, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Dun dun.
Not a gumshoe in sight.
If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there for a while.
A lot of heart, it has to be.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's enough of that. Moving back, let's go to the Grossberg Law Offices.
Okie dokie. December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. Dun dun. That old familiar clearing of the grovelly, smoke-ridden throat.
He's not smokily griffin, he's just fat and old.
He's
like Wilfred.
He has cigars on his table. I would imagine he's probably a smoker too.
No, he could be like the candies. He gives them out to people. You're Mia something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
And you're Mia something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. Oh, you've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Huh? Oh, yes. I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it, then? What's the matter? Hobble.
Talk. What happened? There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Oh, well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. Wait, didn't we figure out with Maya that the dude was possibly from here? Okay, whatever. That painting. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think she'll ever be coming back to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Now we yes, we have to present the autopsy report so that we can see who the accident.
Yes. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Yikes.
Oh,
Yikes.
Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer here. It's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edwards sought?
Alright.
Holy shit.
Talking point. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
That was the one where the Faye mother was, I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so lost they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean that medium was my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium was Misty Faye, your mother. Contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was ever made.
Right, the DL6 incident.
The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed.
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony lays her charges being against one man, but Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, I did. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it.
That's probably one of his greatest failures, isn't it? DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait, what does this case have to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
Oh.
Well, what? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. This should be...
Show him this. I'm guessing that is Misty Faye.
Yes, show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mama. Alright, back to the detention center.
No, I accidentally clicked on the DL6 incident again. Instead of back.
God.
Come on, click through, because I'm a dum-dum.
I mean, I know, darling, I know.
Okay, there we go. Now, move to detention center. December 25th. Detention center, visitors room. Dun dun.
You keep it up with that Clover voice, you're not going to see the light of day. What's this?
No!
I was hoping you got mine. Don't make me. I am hovering right over the red button.
No, please.
Don't mess with me. What's this? I was hoping you got my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet.
Alright, time to present Mr.
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed. You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That's why I refused your offer to defend me. Sorry if I sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. We just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
I kind of already knew it because of Mia, but do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know, but there's no point in hiding from you now. Very well, ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Now it's time to talk.
Finally! The DL6 incident.
Okay. The DL6 incident was when my father died, right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all.
What?
My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name.
And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder.
Correct. That spirit medium, she was my mom. What? You mean you're... strange. Thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this...
About to end?
This DL6 incident happened 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations runs out. The case runs out in 3 days.
Oh. What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case either never happened or can never have justice affirmed for it.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
There are a rare few cases that don't go cold case, that have their case remain left open because there is new evidence being piled in, but it's hell to open them back up. The statute of limitations means that you can never prosecute for it, however. At least with any pre-discovered suspects. But anyway. What happened to the suspect? That's you.
What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. No one knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Right, your daddy.
So your father was a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. Quite famous at the time. Apparently. So you were trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh. Well, this case is why he stopped believing in people. I'm guessing.
Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
Wait, hold on. How do I ask him that?
Oh, we have to present the lake photo first.
Oh, okay. Present. Lake photo!
Where is it? I have to find it. Hold on. Oh. Where is it?
You would think that they would have that before they bring up the next talking point.
Maybe, but I don't see anything.
Do you want me to just read the lines off?
Sure, just read the lines.
Alright. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. Say you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me.
Yeah, I think that is somewhere, but it's earlier. I think it's earlier in the chat for some reason. I got it now.
Oh.
Pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Yes, will you?
Of course we will.
Well, do you want it to be fun? Do you want a funny response, or do you want a normal, simple response? Let's go with, of course we won't.
Of course we won't. Sorry, Charlie, no way.
Right. Nick?
Hey, don't look so serious, guys. I was kidding. Just a little terrible joke.
There was nothing little or joke-like about it.
I thought it was funny.
Nick, do it over.
Yes, Your Honor. How could I refuse you, Edgeworth?
Thank you, Wright.
This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Ah, yes. Well, I guess we should... What's that?
Earthquake! It's a big one. What? It's coming down. Whew. That was scary, Nick.
Huh?
Huh?
Where's Edgeworth?
There. He's on the floor on the ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Seismophobia!
I guess we're done here. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to be standing up anytime soon.
Let's go. Right. We have to give Edgeworth a letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. He'll be thrilled. Criminal Affairs Department!
What's
December
going
25th.
on here?
Police Department. Criminal Affairs!
What's going on here? Eek.
What's wrong, Detective?
That wild lady comes in here a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's all this about, huh?
What a heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You gonna give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. Especially when it has potential to uncover that Edgeworth is innocent.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. Anyways. Present Edgeworth's request. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thank you, Detective. Well, I'll see you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel the earthquake a while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. Lived out my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
Did an earthquake happen when his father died? Or something like that?
You really gotta stop figuring stuff out, honey. It's not good for you.
Of course it was that. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school.
You gotta stop that.
Then again, I was only in the same class as him for 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. Probably a private pretentious school. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. An earthquake happened and his daddy died. That's what happened. He has daddy issues. I was about to say all the best people do, but not all the best people do. And Edgeworth is not the best. December 26th. It is now Boxing Day. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Do we have to keep going?
It's 8:16, babe.
Yeah, I know, but I like when we finish because we're not going to be able to finish in the next 40 minutes.
No, of course not.
I like being able to finish on, time instead of having to stop, in the middle when we're interviewing somebody, or I don't like going over and other stuff. There's a lot.
Of course, this is a big case. It's Miles fucking Edgeworth.
Oh, so what? Alright, fine. Let's try to do this as quickly as possible. Okay. Let's see. No, that's too far. Karma, that's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is, hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. That'll change today. Well, that'll change once his trial's over. Because, it's Phoenix Wright. He never loses. Except for that one time, and then he went
Sounds like someone
homeless.
else I know, Edgeworth.
Shut up. Not a single case. You don't understand. He'll do anything. Man from Karma is a man to be feared. Forges evidence. Oh, please, that happens so often.
Forges evidence.
Oh, shut up. It happens to everybody. Anyway, he taught me
no
what it
wonder.
really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
Ugh.
So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that, and now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya.
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. I tried. I really tried, but I just couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
She couldn't reach. She just couldn't reach. Can you believe that? I can't even believe that. Anyway, I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. So what are you whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. Just probably something you're familiar with. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Alright, so who gets to be the
Have we come up
evil
with a name
fuck?
for the judge?
No, because he doesn't have one. He's just judge.
I guess his last name is Judge.
No, his name is just
Judge.
Judge. His name is just Judge. There's just Judge. Just Judge.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared?
Right, my apologies. Has he even got the judge scared? Very well. Your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
Sure behaves like it. How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Oof. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here at the very edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. The boat started to move, and it went towards the boat rental shop.
Overhead map added to the court record.
Testify at court about your arrest, now.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
What? Yes?
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Every single logbook that I know of would say that this guy would be taken out of the courtroom, but okay.
Would you be the security guard that's willing to go up to him and tell him to get out? I didn't think so.
You do realize that every single bailiff in courtrooms carry tasers to deal with suspects and ravenous
You
attorneys?
assume a taser could take him down.
He's an old man.
You assume. You see, this is what you get. I will always learn from
If we're lucky, he
Garfield
has a
and other things.
pacemaker. He has a pacemaker, and
No,
we can short his pacemaker.
no, no. You're just an
I'm
idiot
joking.
sometimes, dear.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let him. He's not gonna let him. He'll get what he wants. You don't understand. And besides, he might have a taser to fight back with. You might find this out later. You will find this out later. He fights back. Just wait.
How is he allowed to carry a weapon into the fucking courtroom?
I don't know if he has it on him when he's in the courtroom, but he certainly has it in the back catalog archives when you go snooping around in there. And then he tases you and Maya and steals stuff. Because he's terrible.
That explains a
and
lot.
evil. He steals a whole bunch of evidence, he hides it, burns it, does whatever he can. Basically, yeah, this is not, I told you, this is not somebody who's going to, just be like, oh, sir, you're being rude, we need to take you out of the courtroom. No, this is the type of person who will, twist off that person's neck like a bottle and just, everybody will be like, okay, yeah, let's keep going.
How would he still be accredited?
Because he hasn't lost in 40 years.
You can lose your accreditation as a lawyer for bad behavior.
You really don't understand how these games work, do you? Obviously not.
No, of course not. Then again, most of these lawyers in these games are shit. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed it to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well. Who was the person who called in? Why aren't they considered a suspect? Very well.
They always start with Gumshoe. It doesn't matter who else they have as witnesses. You always start with Gumshoe. He's the arresting officer, so any arresting officer is always the first one to be witnessed and to testify.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the person who called into the police. Why are they not considered a suspect?
Oh, I don't know why they're considered. I don't know about a suspect, but they're already a witness. They're the first witness they already had before Lada came in, so they're probably a witness
the person
first.
who called in to the police, who they just mentioned, the witness who we don't know anything about other than he called into the police.
Why would the murder suspect call into the police?
Framing.
You make no sense, dear.
Anyways, whatever. Cross-examination, the arrest of Edgeworth.
Dumb boy. Dumb boy. Press the 5th and 6th statement twice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
The next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved. And
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. Alright, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Pressing 6th statement. Oh, why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right, sorry, sir, Your Honor. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Changes now to the murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Now we press that.
Alright. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Here's that same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There
I
were
see where he gets
fingerprints
it
on the
from.
pistol. There were fingerprints for Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
Oh, what? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Yeah, accepted into evidence. Pistol added to court record.
Members of this court. Oh no, somebody, hold on. Yeah, I just realized.
Not me if you don't answer the phone.
You continue. I have to go help somebody.
Okay. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Yeah? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints, but of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires from its rifling. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to determine which gun fired the shot. Each gun has spirals on its interior to make a bullet fire in a straight line. These markings are unique for the gun, based on how many bullets it has fired, what make it is, and so on. It's quite accurate. It doesn't change over time as well with human fingerprints. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Clearly not Judge. December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints went on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. No, what? Any progress with Mia? Nope. My phone's charged enough that it turned off power saving mode. There you go. Anyways. Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
Yes, you're absolutely useless, you stupid cow.
Do
No,
I actually
kidding.
say that?
No, that's not nice. We have to
No,
be
I need you here.
good.
No, of
Yes.
course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts. And sometimes your odd ideas, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. What the hell is my
Everyone
job?
has their off
even?
days. And I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out.
Really? Whoa, Wright, don't jinx this case any worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
No? Oh, sorry. Oops. Oops.
Oops!
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Oh my god. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin to tell us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness testimony. Witness's account.
Stop that. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
There were two bangs. The first one did nothing. Ooh, interesting.
Anyway, enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove you from court if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked out at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order. I will have order in my court, or the... What are they? The peanut gallery will be removed.
Rabble. Well, Judge?
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant... Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
And a cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo's worth 1,000 words. They all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything, and then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know.
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction?
I think
Yes.
there was.
All right, then.
I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
time, we gotta press the... What do we gotta do? We gotta press the 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th statements.
Why were you camping there anyway?
Here we go. I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further?
Let's press further.
Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
Objection. What does the witness's motive in camping at the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait, no, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Told you.
4. Saw two gents on the boat. Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Press further.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Well, yeah, of course. Objection. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He is hiding something. Then there was another bang. Press again. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure. Objection. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? You said 2, 4, 5, and 6?
Yeah, so press...
I guess this is the last one. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Let's press further.
That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Objection. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. Think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. Your Honor!
Oh, you keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what the hell can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it.
Who was that?
It was me.
Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need
No,
to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. I highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Death? Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Objection. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. That was Maya who just outburst.
No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference?
No.
All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong.
Hold the fuck up, because I'm behind on that.
Well, that's your fault. You gotta click.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
You're in contempt of court. Oh no, first it's order.
Order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest somebody, arrest me.
Very well, Maya Fey. You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya? Oh boy.
I do not care. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. You'll find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement.
Present the lake photo.
Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally.
You what? You got what?
Look at this photograph your camera took.
Look at this photograph. Anyway.
Look at this graph.
Shut up. The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Mrs. Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men in the boat. You claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
Objection. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Yeah, of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen.
You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Cross-examination. Press on which one?
You will not be pressing on any. You will be... Let's see. Because there's a couple you could do. It all lead to the same good conclusion. I'm going to let you figure it out. You've been figuring out everything else recently. This shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. Do I present with the camera?
Yes. But where?
Okay. On the I brought my binoculars with me?
Let me see. That's one of them. Either or. It's one of the two that you could do it at, but I think the second one has a better... It makes more sense.
Okay. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars, but present with
No.
the camera.
No.
Okay.
You've gone too far.
Oh, back the other way. Once I was finished setting up my camera, I brought it back in the car, or I got back in my car.
Okay, you've gone too far back.
Oh, we
How
can
hard?
present two things.
No, we can present. So, fine. Dear, okay, shush. Read her examination.
Okay,
Remember,
hold on.
read the examination. Remember what she said she was photographing, meteors, shooting stars, hooray. Where was the camera pointed?
At the lake, it seems.
Right. How the hell are you going to see shooting stars when the camera's pointed at the lake?
Present the photo?
No, present the camera.
Present the camera
Just say it was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. It could have been a lot of them, but you made this a lot harder than it had to be. Come on, you're smarter than this. You figured out every other crap recently. You couldn't have figured this out.
When does it say it was set up to look at a meteor shower?
The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. That's one of the statements, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's one of them here. Weird. All right, then just do it during when she says, "Still, I brought my binoculars with me," or
When I heard
do
that
it when
noise
she's-
out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars and present the camera.
no. Still, I brought my binoculars with me.
No, that's not one of the statements, babe. These statements are completely different.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
still,
It's-
I brought my binoculars with me. Oh,
Don't
God.
question me. Don't question me, damn it. I know what the hell I said. Don't fucking question me.
Still, I brought my binoculars with me and used the camera.
Yes.
Objection! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie.
Says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars and comets and stuff, Miss Hart.
Oof.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what is... Oh.
Show evidence?
Yes.
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart
Listen.
trying to photograph at the lake?
Can you figure it out?
Use the Gordy article?
Oh, goody! You did it! There's a cookie! There's a cookie!
Miss
Good
Hart,
for you.
this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Yes, we have proof. Now,
I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Here is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster.
Can you figure it out?
The overhead map?
No.
Okay. It's not the Gordy article, is it?
Yes.
Yes, it's not? Or yes, it is?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Why would you ever assume? If I say yes, it's not. Yes, it's not. That's not proper English.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah. That would be an affirmative negative in that case, but
Yeah,
I
we
guess
don't
that's not
do
how
those.
English works.
We don't do those
Okay.
in this household, okay? We don't do those in this household.
Okay, the article about the monster, right?
Yes.
Take that. The proof is in this article about Gordy the lake monster.
Whoa.
According to this article, when Gordy breaks through the water, it makes a loud noise, which is why you set up your camera with that microphone. You had it set to respond to loud noises. And that's how you got this picture when the pistol fired. Order. I see. I, too, thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used. What you just used. Oh, to prove. For some reason I was reading that like, what? What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But she succulently so. Okay. Said, so what? It changes nothing.
Succinctly said.
Succulently.
Succulent for the lake.
Sure, why not?
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Alright, fine. You'll testify, but it won't change nothing.
Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lauder's new testimony.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna say that this is...
What?
Oh, we're gonna have to go through and read the testimony, and then we can end.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop I'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out at the lake, but that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boats the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. Tried to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Do we have to... Alright, I guess we should. Whatever. Anyway. Objection! The witness's testimony is unchanged. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on the case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection! I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. I'll come this up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Ha! That would be a first.
Ha ha, very funny. You understand this is your last chance that this is your last chance to prove yourself. The time has come for you to cross-examine for your life.
Oh my god, I hate you.
If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. Lada's new testimony, cross-examination.
Well, stop. This is fine.
I'm pressing the escape button.
Okay.
Oh, right, it's the enter button. Ugh. Save game and suspend play. Suspending game. There we go. There we go. Okay. Well, that was a wild ride. Oh, my arms are... I don't know. I'm locked up. Probably because of the fact that I've been sitting for too long.
Probably,
I need to go
so
up
you gotta
and
get up
then
and...
sit right back down and eat dinner. A late dinner.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that. Very late dinner.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. This will do it for us for now.
Yes.
We'll see you next week. We still haven't figured out what our other thing is going to be yet. Have we? I don't think we have. I don't know if we have yet. We gotta
No,
figure
we
out what
haven't.
other.
We might finish this case first, and then
Yeah.
we'll
Then I guess we'll
start
do
a
a one.
second sub series.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the notification bell for notifications as to when we go live. We have a predictable schedule. However, I go live on Sundays and Thursdays. Thursdays, it's here with Andrew from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And then on Sundays, I play on my own. And right now I'm doing Minecraft stuff. This coming Sunday, because of the fact that tomorrow, Friday, I get my wisdom teeth taken out. On Sunday, I might not do a full stream. I'll see how I'm feeling. The main thing is just how much I will be able to talk. And by that point, I should be able to talk just fine. It's really like how much my jaw hurts and everything. I am getting all 4 of my wisdom teeth out though, so it's gonna be, a little We'll see about that. At that point in time, I'll still be eating like a lot of soft foods, like pudding and stuff though. So, it'll be something. Anyways, that should do it. Thank you all so much. But normally on Sundays, I stream from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Again, this coming Sunday will be interesting. I might not do my usual Minecraft stuff. I might do something special. Again, I'll see how I'm feeling and if I have a creative spark. Kind of sucks that winter's coming and I can't do the Long Dark because the Long Dark always has memory problems. I think it's because of the engine that it uses and the fact that it doesn't work well with recording softwares or at least OBS. I even had problems with it when I was recording it with Fraps back in time. So, we'll see. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. One last time, this is Guy Smith and
Andrew B.
Signing off. Until next time, take care. I will see you guys. Bye.
Yay. Goodbye.